Hey everybody, Cruiseman here, and today we've got a special report on the 2024 Honda Goldwing, and that's coming up right now.
This video is sponsored by Cruiseman's Garage Honda Goldwing Maintenance Video Series.
Hey everybody, this is Cruiseman, and today I am happy to report some what seems like pretty positive news for those of you that might be interested in the 2024 Honda Goldwing. Now, I know there have been a lot of rumors out there, a lot of websites and YouTube channels that have been showing all these AI generated, what's the 2024 Goldwing going to be like? Is there going to be a 2024 Goldwing? I don't think we even knew that for sure. However, I received a message, I think it was yesterday, from Robert White, a friend of mine who also is a Goldwing owner, and somehow he came across the UK Honda Powersports website, and I went and checked it out, and sure enough, they are showing a 2024 Goldwing and Goldwing Tour on their website. Now, they're not showing an airbag model, but I don't know if that's because it hasn't been announced yet, or because maybe they don't sell the airbag model in the UK. I don't know. Some of my friends out there in the UK can answer this question. But they do have a 2024 Honda Goldwing being on the Honda Powersports website in the UK. They are showing this. Now, they're not showing it in the United States yet. I have no idea if these particular motorcycles, or configurations, I should say, are going to be offered in the US or Canada. We just don't know yet. But I am going to tell you what I found out on the UK website, and if they do have these here, it looks kind of interesting. First of all, don't get too excited. I don't see, from the pictures I've seen, I don't see that there are any major changes to the Goldwing. None of them that are visibly apparent anyway. So it's going to be the same motorcycle. I'll talk a little bit about the tour models. And in the UK, on the UK website, they're showing 3 different colors. And these are, I think they're all new colors, sort of new. I'll explain that in a minute. I'll show you the pictures. I'm just looking at them here on my screen. The first one is called Heavy Gray Metallic. I'm not sure if that color has been offered in the US before. I'm not familiar with that name. Let me know if it has been. And this is looks to be a very dark gray, and I think it may be a two-tone color. If I look at the back of the motorcycle, on the trunk, it looks like the trunk might be a darker, either black or a darker gray. It's hard to tell from these photos. I'll also tell you that, unfortunately, these do not appear to be photos of actual motorcycles. These are digital representations of I don't know if you call it CGI, but these are digital photos. These are not real motorcycles that they've taken a picture of. So I don't know what the actual motorcycle is going to look like, assuming these are even real, but I'm assuming they are. So anyway, this heavy, what they call heavy gray metallic, if I look at it from the front of the motorcycle, looks like there's a couple of little silver trim pieces up there kind of next to the mirrors. It's hard to tell. It could just be a reflection, or what they're showing as a reflection. It's hard to say. And it could also have that windshield garnish, could be a darker gray or a black. It's just hard to say. And this particular color model also has the blacked out engine and the blacked out front fork, as well as the blacked out exhaust pipes. So if you like that blacked out look and you like a dark gray motorcycle, and if they end up offering it, now I'm talking primarily to my US Canadian audience, but those of you in the UK, obviously, if you like this color combination, this is something you might be interested in. It has the blacked out wheels, the front fork, the blacked out mufflers, and the blacked out engine covers. So it's pretty cool looking, actually. The next color is another silver, what they call beta silver metallic. Again, I'm not familiar with that name. I'm not sure if that's a color that's been offered in the past. Perhaps it is. This definitely looks like a two-tone color, because you can see in the pictures very clearly it has a darker silver windshield garnish. On the trunk, it definitely has a darker color. I don't think it's black. It could be. It's hard to tell since this is a digital photo. It's not really a photo of a real motorcycle. I'm assuming it's a darker gray, but it could be black. Now, this particular model, this silver, what they call beta silver metallic, and since they say it's metallic, I'm going to assume it is not a matte finish. Usually, if it's a matte finish, Honda will call it a matte finish. So I'm assuming by the term metallic, they mean that it is a clear coat type of paint. But we'll just have to wait and see. Now, it has more of a blacked out. The rear saddlebag covers are blacked out. The trunk lid is blacked out. And that front windshield garnish is also blacked out. But this bike has the chrome exhaust and the traditional front fork, the silver front fork and the silver wheels and the silver engine, kind of like what we have right now on my bike. You know, it's similar. So, but still very nice looking motorcycle. So if you still like that chrome look, that light silver look of the forks and such, I think that's something that might appeal to you. Now, the one that I'm excited about is the pearl. Well, hang on. Let me get the name up here, because it's what I have. Pearl Glare White. That's what I believe. That's the paint job that I have on my 2018 Goldwing. So I'm sure it's the same pearl white, but they have made some changes. They have added a two-tone, looks like a black trunk, a black windshield cowl on the front, some black treatment on the top shelter, and then some red trim. And I think this looks really, really smart and nice. I'm not a big fan of the blacked out exhaust pipes and the blacked out engine covers, even though I do like the little detail they've put with the red trim on the engine case, on the engine cover. But I kind of prefer the chrome exhaust, but you know, I could live with this. It is still a really, really good looking. I like the way they've done this two-tone, really three-tone, because it's got the red, the black, and the white. And I think from the front, it is just really, really classy looking. I like the blacked out wheels and the blacked out front fork personally. So these are models that it appears right now are going to be available in the UK at least. And hopefully we'll have these in the United States and Canada. I don't know. Sometimes they get different color combinations in Europe than we get. Hopefully we will get to enjoy some of these variations. Now, it's not a dramatic color. It's not. I still love the 2022 blue, even though it's that two-tone, three-tone, whatever, with the little stripe, the weird stripe. I still prefer that. I think that's the prettiest color I've seen on a Goldwing in quite some time. And also that brown that the first year model had, that beautiful root beer colored brown that they had on the bagger model. I really love that. That's a beautiful color. Wish they'd bring that to the tour model. So anyway, that's the breaking news. That is the purpose of the special report. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of these colors? Again, I looked through their website and I looked at all the specifications. This is what we have right now. Like I say, I looked at all the specifications and all the information. I don't see anything to indicate that there are any new features of this model that were not on the 2023. There's some things I wish it had. I think there's things that Honda needs to do to make the Goldwing more appealing to existing Goldwing owners. You know, this is the same problem I've had with the GoPro and up until this year, the Apple iPhone. I still own a GoPro 10. They just came out with the GoPro 12 about a month ago, and there's no compelling reason for me to buy one. It's just there's not enough difference for me for what I do and for what I use it for. They didn't give me a reason to buy a new one. Honda needs to give people a reason to go from a 2018 or 2019 up to a 2024. It wouldn't take much. Just give us something. Update the entertainment system a little bit, update the screens, update, you know, like I say, they don't have to do a lot. Throw in HomeLink. How about include the trunk harness so that when you put a trunk light in the interior of the trunk, you don't have to take the whole motorcycle apart to do it. These are simple engineering things that Honda can definitely do that probably wouldn't cost a lot of money. Make it so that you don't have to take the whole motorcycle apart to install HomeLink. Or include HomeLink. Just include it. Include the puddle lamps, the little, what they call entry lights. Give us a reason, because a lot of us are out here, we want a new Goldwing. We want a new motorcycle. But you've got to give us something. You've got to give us something besides a higher price and new colors. Anyway, that's my thought. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I think it's pretty exciting, just the fact that we know there is going to be a 2024 Goldwing. And the only thing, again, you can't tell much because these are digital images. These are not actual photographs. So I'm thinking there could still be some changes before the actual models are released, because you can tell by looking at the tail lights in the pictures and the turn signals, these are not real. These are not actual photos of actual motorcycles. They're digital representations. Nevertheless, I kind of like what I'm seeing as far as some of the colors. I love the silver, the light silver, and I don't know. I might have to, if I'm going to get a 2024 Goldwing, I might have to think about, do I want to get the light silver? Do I want to get this new white? Because I do love white, and I've really loved my own white Goldwing. The only thing that might turn me off is if the blacked out windshield garnish and the blacked out trunk, if those are matte, or if it's a decal or a sticker as opposed to a painted metallic surface. If it's a painted metallic black, I think it'd be pretty cool. So I'm just not a big fan of matte finishes because I don't know how to work on them. I don't know how to deal with it. Now, for those of you that are bagger enthusiasts, they do show a bagger model on their website for 2024, and it is called Matte Armored Green Metallic. So it's got matte and metallic in it, so it's a metallic matte, but they at least do tell you up front it is a matte finish. And I think it looks good on a bagger. I think it's a nice color. Again, I'm not a fan of matte finishes, but if a lot of people love them. A lot of people love them. My problem is if you drag your boot over the saddlebag or you get a scuff on it, how do you fix it? How do you polish it out? How do you, if you get a scratch or just a minor scratch, how do you correct the paint? I don't know on matte finishes. Yeah, I think you just have to repaint it. I don't know if there's a way to correct it. And that's my problem with matte finishes, but it is nice looking. I will give it that. So go to their website. I'll put a link in the description down below where you can go to the UK website. You can check these out for yourself. You should be able to find your way around pretty easily. And that's the breaking news for today. I hope you found this video valuable. Again, I don't know if these colors are coming to the US. I don't know what the prices are going to be. I don't know if there's any new features. They don't show anything on the UK website, but it's still early. And maybe we'll know more in the coming weeks. I'm surprised more information hasn't gotten out about this. I want to thank Robert for putting me onto this, and I hope y'all found this video valuable. If you did found value in this video and you thought it was interesting, please give it a thumbs up. Much appreciated. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you on the next Cruiseman's Garage. Until then, remember, ride often, but ride safe.